How's it going, everybody? Yeah, I just want to start keeping a video log, and hopefully it'll turn into a blog, something I can put on YouTube. Get some followers, whatever. Just speaking some real honest stuff. Um, Today I'm just gonna briefly start by talking about single fathers and um, being in the position of pursuing entrepreneurship while being a single parent as well, especially a father. I think sometimes we as men don't get the credibility a lot of times as a single father that we um we probably should. And everybody has their own reason as to why they don't or won't, say this or that or whatever the fact may be for single fathers out here. I just want, I want the world to know that it's not easy. You know, it's hard out here. Like it's hard being a single father, and being honest, being a single black father on top of that, because I mean, the world's already up under this assumptive mind frame that black men can't do anything, and that we're weak, and that we're nothing more than a menace to society and such. And I think that's a bunch of bull. And I think that more and more, day by day, we prove them wrong. Um, and I think that whenever the powers that be actually start to see that, then they have to target our race, our gender, and then when they see that there are people that actually will stand up for us, then they start targeting our black women as well, because without one the other can't exist. And it's a killer, because I know as a single father, and I have 3 children. um, I push every day, all day. Sometimes it's not to everybody's speed. Sometimes the results aren't what people want them to be at the time that they want them to be. And it's funny because a lot of times when that's the case, people act as if they've never been in a situation in which they've had to struggle. They've tried building something or anything of that nature, and they get stuck in what it was like whenever they did it, and not they're so out of the loop and dissolved of what the now is in today's time, the process for getting things done, that they feel that you're supposed to have the role that they had 10, 15, 20, 25 years ago. And it doesn't work that way. Um, as time goes on, we live in a more technological time period. So some things are easier to do and access, other things are more difficult. With that being said, though, it's like the fact that an individual is actually pursuing, and has an entrepreneurial spirit, which is nothing that just anybody can have. I mean, you work and go against all of the naysayers. Many of the people that, say they believed in you and they would support you and they got you, whenever you're doing something, but then they turn around and they don't have you. Or the moment they see you trying to do it, now it's all this doubt that they want to try to creep into your mind, and make you believe that you're not capable of doing what your God-given gift and abilities are and have been. And to individuals pursuing entrepreneurship, to individuals that are single parents and want to pursue it or are in the process of pursuing it as a single parent, keep grinding, keep pushing. You're not the only one out there. There's many of us out there. Probably more of us than not, that are in that same situation, that are, pushing and pursuing and trying to get to this point, so that we can say, okay, hey, this is the foundation, because I'm quite sure if you're an entrepreneur, you're not just trying to get to that point and be like, oh, okay, this is good, like that's your foundation. And then you keep building off of that. You leave behind a legacy that is incomparable, for others to even try to say, oh, your dad only did this, or your dad didn't do that, or whatever the fact may be. I mean, it's hard out here. So just keep pushing. I guess that's the story I want to just leave with you all today. Is like, no matter what, keep pushing and pursue that entrepreneurial dream. Pursue that gift, that craft that you've been given naturally. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't. Don't let anybody tell you that it won't happen. Because you have it within you. If you feel it, if you sense it, if you know that you've been able to do it thus far, keep doing it. And show the naysayers that they are just that, naysayers. Say nothing to me. Let me continue to pursue my dream. Just something quickly I just wanted to get off my head. I'll be back later. I want to do more detailed, in-depth things. And like I said, this is just a pilot. I'm just going to throw it out there and see what you guys think about it. I hope you guys like it. You'll see more of what I do, my craft, my creativity, as time goes on. And, yeah, I mean, I look forward to actually, sharing more with you. For those that don't know, I am a chocolatier, a chef, a consultant. Some have called me a healer. I say that I am a creator. I focus heavily on chocolates and such, but I use a lot of spices and herbs and, find out the things that work with the body and those that don't. So in the future, I look forward to sharing this stuff with you guys. And I hope you all have a wonderful Monday. It's snowy out here in Milwaukee. Take care.